Have you ever felt that, no matter how hard you try to do good, there is always someone attacking you? People who judge you, criticize you, look at you strangely, even without reason. It may seem unfair, but there is a deeper reason behind it. And what if I told you that these attacks are not random? You may not know it, but being chosen by God brings light. And where there is light, there are gazes. Sometimes, even envy. And when someone tries to extinguish that light, they are unknowingly touching something sacred. They are touching someone who carries a purpose. You are not here by chance. Something guided you to this content. Maybe it's the doubt you carry in your heart. Maybe it's that pain that no one understands. But there is an answer. There is a spiritual principle acting behind the scenes that explains a lot. And today you will understand. The law of return is real, and for those who unjustly touch a chosen one, it is not light. God does not sleep. He sees what you are going through, sees who hurts you, and knows your heart. And the strongest thing, He gives back in due measure with divine justice, without fanfare, without warning. While you suffer in silence, there is a movement happening in the invisible. Whoever plants evil against a chosen one reaps consequences, but whoever remains firm, trusting, reaps reward. The law of return is not about revenge. It is about balance. It is God putting everything in its place at the right time. If you are one of those who feels the weight of being different, of being attacked even while trying to do right, then this video is for you. You will understand why these struggles exist, and why nothing that is done against you goes unpunished before God. And there's more. You will leave here stronger, more aware of your worth. You will understand that the attacks do not define you, they only shape you, and that the justice of heaven is already in motion in your favor. Stay with me until the end, because this could change everything. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to follow the channel. There is much more directed word like this coming your way, and the chosen cannot walk alone. Being chosen is not easy. Not everyone understands what you carry inside. While some live carefree, you feel the weight of something greater, a calling, a purpose. And this, as beautiful as it may be, also attracts resistances that you never asked for. The attacks usually do not come from where you expect. Sometimes it's a friend, a relative, someone close. Other times, it's people who don't even know you well, but are bothered by your presence, by your shine, by your faith. And you wonder, what did I do? You didn't do anything wrong, but you carry something that disturbs the spirit of those who still live in darkness. Being light irritates those who have become accustomed to darkness, and this explains a lot. The issue is not you. It's what dwells in you. It's the purpose that surrounds you. Many times the attacks come disguised. It can be a criticism disguised as advice, a sideways glance at the moment of your achievement, or even a silence when you needed support the most. These are small pricks that hurt and make you question whether it is really worth continuing. But you are not alone. Even when it seems that no one understands you, there is someone accompanying you. God sees what you cannot see. He sees the heart of those who hurt you. He understands your pain without you needing to explain it. He walks beside you when everyone else turns their back. It is easy to think that everything is collapsing when the attacks come one after another. It seems like you have no rest. But what seems like injustice is often preparation. Every word that hurts you, every injustice that pursues you is being recorded by heaven. To touch a chosen one is to touch something set apart, guarded, anointed. Those who try to bring you down often do not know who they are dealing with. Because it is not just you they are involving, it is with God's plans. And this has consequences that you may never see, but that do happen. Divine justice does not shout. It does not make a fuss. It does not show off. But it comes. Always. Sometimes it takes time, because God also gives time for repentance. But it comes. Whoever plants pain in the life of a chosen one, sooner or later, will reap the reflection of that. This harvest does not depend on you. You do not need to wish harm or seek revenge. Your only mission is to remain steadfast, even in silence, because while you continue, God works. While you are attacked, God prepares you. While you are judged, He keeps you safe. Do not compare yourself to others. Not everyone faces what you face because not everyone carries what you carry. Your calling attracts different wars, but it also attracts greater deliverances. You have no idea how much you have already been protected without realizing it. When the attacks come, remember this: it is not personal, it is spiritual, and God never loses control. Even when everything seems confusing, He is in command, and no one touches His without Him seeing. You are seen, protected, and loved, even in the most silent moments of your journey. If today you feel that you are being attacked from all sides, take a deep breath. This too shall pass. And when it does, you will not be the same. You will be stronger, more prepared, more spiritually mature. Because the attacks do not define you, they build you. You are not alone. You have never been. You may feel tired, but you are not abandoned. There is an entire heaven working in your favor. Keep going. God is with you, even when the world rises against you, and whoever dares to hurt you is dealing with the sacred. Have you ever thought that God's silence means He is not seeing what they are doing to you, that He has forgotten the pains you carry? It is natural to think this way when the pain is tight, but the truth is different. God sees everything, and His justice never fails. There is a difference between man's time and God's time. While we want everything to be resolved immediately, God works in perfect timing. And even when it seems that nothing is happening, a lot is being moved in the invisible. When someone attacks you, slanders you, or tries to bring down what God is building in your life, that person may think they will go unpunished. But they do not understand they are messing with something that cannot be touched. They are touching someone who has an owner. And whoever has an owner has protection. God's justice does not work like the justice of the world. It does not need evidence, witnesses, or lawyers. God knows the hearts. He knows who did it, why they did it, and with what intention. And when He decides to act, no one can stop Him. No one holds God's hand when He decides to correct an injustice. Perhaps you will never see the answer happening right before your eyes. The return may come silently in another area, at another time. But it comes. The law of return is real. And when a chosen one is unjustly hurt, this law comes into action. We are not talking about punishment out of anger. God does not act with bitterness. He acts with truth. And His truth is just, balanced, and precise. There is no error. Everything someone sows, sooner or later, returns. And whoever sows evil in the life of a chosen one receives back what they planted. It may be that you have seen people rise up against you and, out of nowhere, disappear from your life. Some have been removed, while others simply fell into their own mistakes. This is not a coincidence. It is the hand of God clearing the path for you to continue. But be careful. God's justice also reaches you. Therefore, guard your heart. Do not wish harm. Do not pay back in kind. You do not need to dirty your hands to defend yourself. Your part is to trust, to follow, to believe. God takes care of the rest. When you understand this, your soul rests. You realize that you are not unprotected, that there is an attentive gaze watching over you, a God who does not remain silent in the face of injustice. And that, in the right time, He puts each person in the place they deserve to be. So do not worry so much about what they do against you. Worry about continuing to do what is right. Because the justice from above never fails. And whoever tries to bring down a chosen one, sooner or later, will bear the weight of that choice. Feeling anger when someone hurts you is human. When they lie about you, when they mock your faith, or belittle your way of living, your heart closes. The pain accumulates, and at certain moments, everything inside you cries out for a reaction. It screams for justice. It begs for an answer. But this is where the secret lies. God did not call you to react as the world reacts. The path of the chosen is not one of vengeance. It is one of elevation. God uses the pains that others cause to refine you, not to harden your heart. While you think you are being weakened, you are actually being prepared. The first thing that needs to be clear in your heart is this. The return is not punishment. It is not God punishing out of malice or anger. He does not act on impulse. He does not retaliate. God acts with purpose, with intention, with eternal wisdom. He does not take revenge. He teaches, corrects, and transforms. Sometimes those who hurt you will go through difficult moments, and yes, you will see it. You will remember what they did to you. You will remember the pain they caused. But at that very point, you will be tested. Will you desire to see the other suffer? Or will you entrust it to God and move forward lightly? God does not want you to carry that weight. Resentment makes you sick. Bitterness holds you back. When you hold on to hurt, you are not holding on to justice. You are holding on to delay. Forgiveness on this path is not a favor for those who hurt you. It is a gift for yourself. It is what opens the space for God to act fully. Forgiving does not mean saying what they did was right. It is deciding not to live bound to that. It is allowing God to take care of his part. When you let go, God enters. When you forgive, God transforms. And the return that comes upon those who attacked you may not be punishment. It may be the call that person needs to change. The return is, most of the time, a lesson. Sometimes it is deliverance. Other times, it is healing. Both for the one who hurt and for the one who was hurt. God does not waste pain. He uses everything to align you with a greater plan. A plan that, at times, you may not even be able to see yet. The chosen need to learn this with maturity. Your path is not common. What you are going through makes sense, even when it seems illogical. The wounds of today can become the wings of tomorrow. God transforms pain into destiny, tears into testimony, struggle into legacy. God sees everything. He sees when you swallow your tears. He sees when you are wronged. He sees when you want to explode, but choose to remain silent. And he honors that, because he knows that it is not weakness. It is obedience. It is faith. It is spiritual maturity. Each return that happens in the life of those who hurt you is proof that God is in control. But do not rejoice in the pain of others. That does not align with those who are chosen. Rejoice because God is taking care of you, cleansing you from within, and teaching you to be greater than the pain. The reward will come, but it comes to those who let go, not to those who hold on. God delivers victories into the hands of those who have learned to forgive. Healing happens in the heart that has decided not to nourish hate. Transformation comes to those who choose to be free, even after everything. You have the right to feel, to cry, to be disappointed, to ask why. But you also have the power to choose how you will react. And when you choose to forgive, you tell heaven, I am ready for what comes after this. And God responds with growth, with honor, with advancement. The return is deeper than it seems. It is God fixing what was messy, cleaning what was contaminated, healing what was wounded. And in the end, you will realize nothing was in vain. Those who attacked you merely served as tools to reveal who you really are, someone strong, protected, and truly chosen. Have you ever wondered how you are still standing? After everything you have faced, the hurtful words, the judging looks, the betrayals that have marked you, still, you carry on. Perhaps with scars, yes, but steady. This is not just your strength. It is God sustaining you. The attacks try to paralyze you. They try to silence you. They try to make you give up. And for a moment, it even seems like they are succeeding. But deep down, there is something in you that does not break. No matter how much they try to bring you down, there is always something within you that says, keep going. That something has a name. It is the presence of God in you. It is He who strengthens you behind the scenes. It is He who lifts you up when no one sees. It is He who renews your strength in the silence of the early morning, when you cry without anyone to confide in. Not everyone understands your struggle, and that's okay, because not everyone has been called to live what you live. When God chooses someone, He Himself takes care of them. He Himself protects. He Himself strengthens. And many times He allows the attack to come, not to hurt you, but to prepare you. Some battles serve to show you who is with you and who was only there out of convenience. Others serve to help you grow. And there are those that you will never fully understand. But you will realize that you came out of them stronger than you entered. Being chosen is walking through tight places. It is going through deserts that others could not bear. It is living tests that seem too heavy. But it is also receiving strength that does not come from the earth. Because while the world hurts you, heaven strengthens you. Have you ever felt peace in moments that should have made you despair? Have you noticed how some pains do not destroy you, they only mold you? This is the action of God. He does not prevent you from going through trials, but He guarantees that none of them will destroy you. He transforms pain into structure. Each tear you have shed has served to water your strength. Every disappointment has turned into maturity. Every injustice has taught you to trust God more than people. And this is growth. This is spiritual strengthening. This is the mark of one who is chosen and not just called. There are many people who attack you thinking they are weakening you. Little do they know that they are propelling you forward, because those whom God chooses, He also trains. And every fall, every pain, every silence is part of that training. Gold only shines after the fire. While you go through struggles, God is taking care of every detail. He is restoring what has been broken, cleaning what needs to go, and strengthening the areas that hurt the most. And when everything seems calm again, you will realize that you are no longer the same. People will look and say, "How did they manage to get through this?" And you will know, it was God. It was He who gave you strength when you thought you had none left. It was He who held you when your legs trembled. And it was He who sustained you when the ground seemed to disappear. The truth is that the attacks that came to stop you ended up preparing you. They taught you to depend less on others and more on God. They taught you to have deeper roots. They taught you that weakness is not the end. It is the beginning of true strength. You are stronger than you imagine. And even if you do not feel that way, God is working in areas that you do not even notice. He is building something firm within you. And when the right time comes, everything that seems confusing today will make sense. Knee sees. It is to carry silent pains. It is to endure attacks without understanding why. But God sees everything. He does not allow a single tear to fall in vain. And when the right time comes, the harvest arrives. The reward reaches those who remain steadfast, even without understanding the process. God does not forget those who sow goodness. He observes every act of faith, every gesture of love, every choice made with a pure heart. And when the return comes for those who hurt you, the reward also comes for you. Because God does not only correct, He honors. Many times you may have thought you were wasting time, that you were being foolish for forgiving, for continuing, for not retaliating. But all of this was seed, and those who plant with pain reap with honor. God's reward is not only material, it is peace, it is healing, it is inner strength. You may not see it immediately, but there are doors opening. There are the right people crossing your path. There are opportunities arising when you least expect them. All of this is part of the harvest. It is God showing you that He saw your faithfulness during difficult times. Look at the story of Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, sold, forgotten, unjustly imprisoned. But he never stopped trusting. And when the right time came, God elevated him. He not only restored his life, but placed him in a position of honor. This can also happen to you. The reward of the chosen is not just any reward. It is personalized. It is the size of the pain that was faced. God knows what you lost, what was taken from you, what they tried to destroy. And He is an expert at giving back, only better, greater, and at the exact time. Your part is to keep going. Keep sowing faith, courage, love, and obedience, even when everything seems to be against you. Keep going, because heaven does not close its eyes. And while the world tries to extinguish you, God is writing a new testimony with your name. Reward is not just visible victory. Sometimes it is an inner strength that no one understands, a peace that makes no sense, a joy that arises in the midst of chaos. And these things no one can take from you. They are gifts that come straight from the heart of God. You are not living in vain. Nothing you have gone through was for nothing. The reward from heaven is on its way. And when it arrives, even those who criticized you will see. They will witness that there is something different about you, something that did not come from men. It came from God. If you are reading this, it is not by chance. Something inside you felt that this message was for you. It may have been a pain held for years, or a recent situation that deeply affected your heart. Perhaps you are just seeking relief, a sign. Know that it has arrived. You are not alone. Even if everything seems difficult, even if weariness has hit hard, there is still a purpose in progress. God did not bring you this far to leave you halfway. He does not abandon His own in the desert. If your process has been painful, it is because your story will impact other lives. It is common to think that you have wasted time, that opportunities have passed, that what was meant to be was not. But with God, nothing is lost. He knows how to accelerate time, how to rebuild what has been destroyed, how to transform what made you cry into something that will make you smile again. Every tear you have cried has been seen. Every prayer you have made in silence has been heard. And even when it seemed that God was silent, He was working. Heaven never stands still when a chosen one cries out. You just don't see it yet. But you will see. Many times, we only realize we were being strengthened when we look back. And you will look back. You will remember the moments when you thought about giving up, but did not give up. You will realize that, even broken, you moved forward. This is not luck. It is grace. It is the mark of one who has been set apart by God. And what God sets apart, He honors. What He starts, He finishes. If until now you thought it was only suffering, understand, it was preparation. Because what is to come is greater than everything you have lost. And the best part, it comes at the right time. It comes with purpose. God will not only restore, He will surprise you. He will place you before people who see your worth. He will take you to places where your story will make sense. You did not go through all of this for nothing. There is a mission, and in it, you will be used to heal others through your overcoming. So do not stop now. Do not let discouragement paralyze you. You have already been through a lot. You have won battles that you cannot even explain. What lies ahead will be so great that even the dark days will seem small compared to the light that will shine upon your life. This message is more than just comfort. It is a reminder, a sign, a promise, and it comes straight from heaven. The best is yet to come. Keep sowing good, guarding your heart, and walking in faith. Because God is taking care of every detail, even in silence. And before you go, I want to kindly ask you, follow this channel. Here you will find more messages like this. Words that lift you up, strengthen you, and remind you of who you really are. You are chosen, and the chosen do not walk alone. We are together, and we will still live beautiful promises. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11.